Welcome back to Deadly Pot, and we are here to throw that stupid pot through a window, preferably the window of the old lady.
See, you bring me up all the time when it comes to Sigourney, but arguably Dwibbs is more miffed about the whole thing.
She deserves it. She contributes nothing of value. She obsesses about some bloody pot, which is an inanimate object.
You see, Zach, I get the feelings Dwibbs and Shiroi seem very in tune with when it comes to all the aspects of this game. They seem to dislike and like the same things. No. Don't worry.
Remember, Zach, me and Shiroi seem to be in tune on almost everything.
Okay. Well, except you don't like mayonnaise and Shiroi likes it. So
again.
K-pop. And I don't like K or J pop and Shiroi.
Well, actually, those two, yes, but in terms of mayonnaise, I only like Japanese mayonnaise, so I guess you could say I don't really like mayonnaise.
It's a weeaboo.
Again.
It's a different flavor.
Yeah, I was about to go on, Drew, about escalator.
Like we've established, Shiroi is Dwibbs from the future, so it makes sense at the similarity.
So in the future, so basically, Jeremy, you're saying in the future, I change gender, I shrink by half my height.
Well, that does sometimes happen.
And I dye my hair blonde.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Hey, crazy stuff can happen when you age, okay?
Okay, Shiroi,
move along, nothing to see here.
Shiroi, since I don't know anything about that.
Alright, conversation.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry, York, I can't hear you over the sound of the car, which shouldn't be sounding because you're not driving it.
Throat to the crotch.
Whoa.
Ripped right open.
Ooh.
During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim.
What? I can't hear you over the car's engine.
Naturally grow a second stomach.
So we'll place where?
One of the
skull not eating right.
Belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts.
The doctor?
American Psycho?
Yeah, the doctor. Like, what was the doctor doing there?
No. This is a case from long ago, too.
Doctor Who joke.
They say too much is never enough. In the end.
Uh-oh.
I just got it.
They found the body dead and the missing organs at his house.
Excuse me, can you pull through? Thank you.
I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to
normal.
Oh, how pleasant.
An insane doctor.
An alien.
Oh.
Well, of course, we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead.
I mean, sure.
Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.
I guess not.
How does he stay so level-headed?
Well, you gotta...
Lots of smoking, but...
remember, Shiro, that's why I kept saying, I think the cigarettes are part of his ritual. It keeps them calm. It keeps him calm.
Hey, Peter, what are you doing here?
That's the thing, Shiro. When you're a police officer, let alone FBI, you gotta have a strong stomach.
There you go, guys.
If you're a field agent.
The Sweary 65. Well, Teo isn't allowed to go to the bar, isn't he?
No. Well, I wasn't inquisitive like that, but... Alright, Shiroi, since I know literally nothing, what's the difference between regular mayonnaise and Japanese one?
Oh, and look at that. Apparently dogs are allowed in the Sweary 65.
One is sweeter.
Okay.
And that would be the Japanese one.
Yeah, Willie wins into the bar.
It's usually what's on takoyaki, actually.
What kind of bar is this where they allow dogs? That's against regulations, but whatever.
Next you're going to tell me they allow droids in it.
Well, speaking of Japanese food... When I went Leeds, I went to Yo Sushi for the first time.
And you ate everything but the sushi, I'd imagine.
Well, I didn't have sushi. I had
exactly.
I had beef teriyaki, chicken something for starter. One of them chocolate squidgy ball things.
Mochi.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sally.
Hello.
How are you?
Drowning your sorrows?
Actually.
Yes, no, mochi is very good.
Go ahead, Dibs.
I feel a little better. At least right now I do.
So, is there anything else you can tell me about the day Anna died?
She died. End of. Now leave me alone.
She's an ex-person.
Yes. I had a fight with Anna the day before she was killed.
Oh, damn.
Oh dear.
About what?
About how much isn't any of your business. Anna had a bad habit. She would lie to me. She was visiting a boy, but she lied about it to me.
She hates me.
Sally,
She's using me.
all girls our age are like that. That doesn't make Anna a bad girl. There's nothing special about that.
I don't know, York. Between, from that to gaslighting, the step is short.
Her blonde hair was so beautiful.
Oh, wow. Smelling some jealousy.
Such beautiful hair.
It's not so much that, too. It's more so the fact that she's always imagined her daughter as a perfect angel, but yeah.
Oh, I forgot she's her mother. Ah, fuck.
Sally.
What? What's that look for?
You're projecting.
You want her hair?
Is what that look is for.
Wait, who do you think you are, Mother Gothel? Like,
Mother knows best.
I
No.
guess.
Was it you then?
Just look at Lusamine.
Oh
Are you the
yeah,
one she was
totally.
seen behind my back?
Sally, I think
Get
you've...
out of here, you pig!
Sally, go home. You're drunk.
Yeah.
Don't come near her again.
Let's call George and get her to home.
Let her be, Zach.
Yeah.
It's all in self-defense.
So
Sure.
what, is this woman Lucamine's
Oh, man.
sister or something?
But I think on her
wait,
imagination
wait.
allows
I
her to cling to
wonder.
her identity.
I got a better idea. How about Raggio?
Thank you.
Don't you turn those
Forgot what it's
filthy
pronounced.
eyes on Anna, you swine!
Okay. Honest question to you: who's the better mother, Lusamine or Raggio?
Raggio, mostly
Hey, Quint.
because we actually see her doing weird shit.
Hi,
Wait. So you consider
okay,
Raggio?
Jova, after we're done with this.
you again. Alright.
Hey, Quint.
I also have something to say after this.
How are you holding out?
My fault that Becky died. I should have stayed with her around the clock.
Also, what is the jester with Floris is doing?
She was killed by a vicious criminal. If you were there, you would have been killed too.
And the joys would now be in the hands of the Emperor.
What do you know? You know, he does look a bit like Luke. I would have given up my life to save Becky.
And that first part on Tatooine is reminiscent of a western, so why not?
I would give anything, even my life, to save her. God, either this guy's a very...
bucks, though.
Let me
What
just
the-
pull back the pole stick up my ass.
Was he about to play pool?
Yes. That's like that Silent Hill game where you can find, you can keep 15 pool sticks in your inventory. Yeah. I think it's called Home Origins. Yeah.
You still want to...
Sorry.
Guess
Yes,
not.
I still wanna.
Hey, Kazan. Kazan, why did you choose tree saplings as your merchandise to sell?
Aren't you supposed to be on a secret stakeout?
Why? Well, that's a tough question. I guess I'd have to say it's... because I love trees.
Okay.
Oh my.
I mean,
I'd
it's simple.
like to be a tree.
Literal tree hugger.
So tell me,
Thanks, Fluttershy.
just how long do I have to stay here?
Forever and ever.
Until the killer is caught and the case is solved, of course.
I mean, yeah, all the time that's necessary, you fat ass.
Oh man, that could be a while then.
Then that dog will make sure you stay here.
You really know how to ruin a drink.
Oh, sure.
Thank you too, asshole.
I just don't feel like drinking this anymore after I talk to you.
Just
Alright,
think of a
fine,
cutaway
I'll,
gag and afterward you'll be fine.
Okay, fine. I'll
Oh,
just pour
look.
over your head.
Never mind,
Hey,
he's still
Richard.
drinking.
Too.
York, do you want a drink?
What do you recommend?
How about a tequila sunrise, then?
Ooh.
Mick Jagger's love affair with one of these beauties is well documented. True.
True the.
Okay, so you're a romantic one.
All men are romantic, you know. Yay! I like this guy.
Yeah.
Even you, I'm sure. Ask yourself, seriously.
I definitely like
Not
this guy.
By the way, did you see Queen's menu, York?
I did, yes.
His menu is a little different from mine.
Oh.
Just adds a little personality to the place, right?
Wow, Swear is literally describing how he structured this place to make sure it has personality.
Let's take it easy, okay?
So would you say that's where he's portraying the restaurant experience properly, Pedro?
Well, not really, because...
It was a dart gun.
Not really, but that's not the point anyway, so... remember, Jova, Will is allowed in here for some reason, so...
there are actually some places that do allow pets in, but they're very rare.
It's
Sometimes
not common
My son
at
has
all,
his own
though.
way of seeing things.
Most,
I just want to give him soon room right now.
Most, like, you can... Because usually, Jova, it's not even about, whether or not the owner wants it or not. It's more so because there's actual common regulations between you. If you want to have an establishment like this, you need to follow the regulations. You can't just do whatever you want.
Like I said, there are some exceptions. Like sometimes it's a restaurant themed to have your pet with you.
That is true, but you have to get a special license for that purpose.
Oh yeah, that too. Also, sometimes it can be because it's a special needs animal of sorts.
Yeah,
of
but that is like that is the one exception, Jova. That's the one exception.
Pretty much.
If it's an eye-seeing dog, then yeah, it can go in. But that's the one exception.
Like I said, the only other exceptions are establishments that do have a license that allow you to bring a pet in for whatever reason, and then they're the ones specifically themed for bringing your pets with them.
This is also more of a bar rather than a restaurant. It's Galaxy of Terror that's a restaurant.
I guess, to be fair...
And ANG Diner as well.
When it comes to bars, they can sometimes have less regulation, unless it's like, a bar and grill.
Alright, here we're just one of the minigames. Darts. Because, actually, what was the most recent Yakuza game in 2010?
$50 to play
in
darts.
2010, I think that's Souls, actually. Let me check, just out of curiosity.
Also, Dwibs, high risk, high reward.
Anyway, Jova, to continue what you were... To answer properly your question, in terms of worst... Yes, Raggio, whatever you want to pronounce it. Because since Kill la Kill is actually, rated for adults, we actually do get to see part of her despicableness, Lusamine is more implied because Pokemon is a medium more about for preteens,
That's why I was a bit confused. I asked which you thought was the better mother.
I just misunderstood, sorry.
Okay. But yeah, Raggio is probably the worst mother.
Also, backtracking a little bit out... Oh, sorry. Are you done? Or...
No,
go on.
Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was just wondering if you and Tio were finished with what you were just discussing.
To actually answer Pedro's question quickly, 2010, Yakuza 4 was released in Japan, March 18.
Okay, then. The darts work exactly like you'd expect. Here's how they work. You have to you can also press the right trigger to focus, which will make your aim a lot better. The problem is, the more every time you're doing this, the entire time you spent doing this minigame, your stamina meter keeps filling, and eventually, if it fills all the way, York will get tired, and you'll basically not be able to do anything else. So you have to try your best to only use. But basically, make spare usage of your stamina, because if the meter falls all the way, you're pretty much fucked. If you manage to get the top score, which is 2017 points, you'll complete Richard's side quest, which is basically you beat his high score, and he gives you a bag that allows you to carry more weapons at once.
Why do I get the feeling that they invented this dart gun for the game just because they did not wanted to have an animation of York holding the actual darts and throwing them?
Would not surprise me.
Anyway, go on, Shiroi.
But yeah, backtracking quite a bit because there was a lot of dialogue to go through. I'm not sure how it is in Portugal, Pedro, but around here, because I live somewhere where there are a lot of seaside towns, dogs in restaurants is actually pretty common. Like, to the point where there will be a dogs and a no dog section for indoors.
Oh, well, Well, in that case, yeah, I can see that being a thing at least.
Yeah, it all depends where you live in the UK. This doesn't apply to it everywhere.
Well, obviously each country has its own regulations and exceptions and all that jazz, obviously.
I think it depends.
Well, yeah,
on the local...
restaurants and any other places have to.
However, not counting exceptions or differences between countries, the general regulations, when you think restaurant in terms of a general worldwide thing, usually dogs are not allowed. That's the basic.
Because like this kind of thing wouldn't be allowed in London, but like around here, if you go along the coast and whatever, dogs are very much welcome inside. So
I guess
in mine, no dogs are allowed except for seeing eye dogs, obviously.
So I guess in this game's case, we can chalk it up to this bar has a license to allow dogs.
Probably.
In.
It's like.
Well, this is a small town. Like the town in this game is the kind of town that I would see allowing dogs inside.
Probably. See the thing. It can become a problem, Shirai, because for all we know, the dog can just run into the kitchen, and having an animal in
your... They have to be on a lead. They can't just sit there. They have to be leashed.
That's the thing.
They can't just like.
That's the thing. Most of the time, they just, prevent the problem from even happening by just not allowing them. Period. That's the thing.
Sure.
It's just easier that way because obviously he can be on a leash, but who's to say that when he's drinking, the customer will not just let go of the leash or something, or just get distracted. There's a lot of variables.
Well, yeah, accidents happen.
Alright, so basically, like I said, try to beat Richard's high score and you'll be able to get a bat that allows you to carry more weapons at a time, so you don't have to always... Because by default, you can only carry 4 weapons at a time. But you can increase that to a maximum of 15 if you beat this mission. This is probably the hardest side mission in the entire game, because...
trust
me, getting the best score takes a lot of practice, because you only have 24 darts, and you have to make a lot of points. You have to take great advantage, especially because every 3 rounds or so, there's a bonus round that triples the points. So you want to take advantage of those to score in the places where you get 20 points, so you can increase your score maximum. Usually, what I usually do is whenever there's not a bonus round, I just try to aim for the center to get 50 points.
I'm getting major Persona 5 vibes from this.
Well, a lot of Japanese games like to have...
different. You work together and...
A lot of Japanese games like to have darts minigames. Yakuza has it, which is why I mentioned it too. Final Fantasy VII Remake has it. It's apparently the Japanese game developers really love darts. It seems.
I guess it's also an easy minigame to implement these days.
Speaking of Persona 5, Dwibs, how good are you at the Tycoon minigame?
I've been getting better.
Nice.
Basically,
I'm guessing you always...
I've been watching Haley's...
It's kind of hard to explain, but trust me, the more this minigame goes on and the more the meter fills, the groggier your aim gets. So it becomes really hard to aim properly. So trust me, this is a lot harder than it seems when you're actually playing it. Well, guess what? Too, if you ever decide to get yourself the PS3 Director's Cut, there's a trophy for each of the side missions. Meaning you're gonna have to beat. So it means if you want the platinum tail, you're gonna have to beat this mission.
Well, right now I've temporarily muted the game's audio so I can listen to this while the Woods and the Goddess plays in the background.
I actually really love this theme, the theme that plays during the dart minigame.
Interesting.
Yeah. This game it mostly focuses on traditional, more orchestra type score tracks. But however, sometimes we'll bust out an electric guitar just for the lulz.
Yeah, gives it a nice western edge. And by this I mean Wild West.
Like Racing Idiot. Like for example, Racing Idiot feels like a Jun Senu song. All right.
Whew.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it.
I'm not gonna. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it at all. Too. I'm way too far away from 2017. There you go. See.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Oh no, you can keep.
I thought Jova when he was instead Blaster with your blue eyes again.
Let's try and aim it.
What
There we go.
holding your...
And there you go. Just
Whee!
there you go. C2 Final Fantasy VII Remake ripped us off. 0 out of 10.
They really like turning the camera there, don't they?
I'm curious, what could just holding your breath do during the dart minigame?
Concentration, Jova.
Does it help with the concentration, I guess?
Oh, and look at that. Sally had the second place in the score.
But of course, Richard is still at the top.
Yeah.
So are you gonna later top his top score and later on?
He's the bar owner, so he most likely gets a lot of time to practice. No, I'm not, Jova. Not in this part. Don't worry. You don't get any major story out of doing this. He just congratulates you and gives you the bag. Trust me, you're not missing anything.
Bag?
Yes,
Jova,
I already explained.
The bag that carries more items.
Oh.
It's
Well,
the canvas. It's the canvas bag from Fallout 76.
I guess you don't need that considering how you pretty much have the best weapons.
Yeah, true. The weapons that I already have with me are good enough, so I'll just keep going. I just wanted to show off the dart minigame. Trust me, all he says is, "Oh, very good. It's been a long time since someone beat the record. Here's a prize," and that's basically it.
All right.
Alright, that was about it. Alright, so yeah, I actually did forget that. Yeah, we were gonna do these side quests before we went on to the main mission. But I think
I always love that that fish live that appears on the loading screen. Very dumb.
yeah, that's a thing too. This game also has a fishing mini game, but we'll talk about that later.
I noticed also through the icons. Yeah.
You the cat theme.
No,
Oh
please.
boy.
We have mentioned him in this.
Shira, we don't need to. We have Life is Beautiful.
Don't we have to wait for a windy and sunny day?
No. Well,
Yes.
but every time we go fish, the Life is Beautiful plays. So there's that.
That's nice.
Well, it's not for the fishes.
Well,
Unless we throw them
natural
back.
selection too.
Yeah. It is. Also, Jova, aside from Canada, I don't know how many countries apply the whole catch and release technique.
Oh!
Anyway.
Everyone does it at some point.
Oh, it's you too.
Huh.
Gonna meet Diane at the bar, are you, Nick?
Ready? Go.
Alright. Good job, Emily. In the meantime, let's go to the Galaxy of Terror, if I remember correctly. Alright. Well, might as well just go on. Oh, actually, no, I actually do go by car. Never mind.
Curious why you're bothering with the police cars when you've got York's car now.
It's because, Jova, let's just say that my car is not the best one to use for the upcoming main mission, let's just say. And I'll explain why in the next part.
Huh. Okay, then.
Remember, Jova, we're trying to keep a low profile and
let
not...
me guess. It's one where if you come within a certain radius of the car, you get spotted and fail the mission.
Very good, Jova.
And because York's car is incredibly fast, you are likely to...
Exactly, Jova. So a car like this is much... Oh.
Time of year. 3 years ago. Remember, Zach?
Yes, that's right. That one. Multiple homicide.
Okay, I get a car's motor running while it's still, but it sounds like he's running the car with the way the motor is going.
But after being run over so many times by a car,
This game.
human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states.
Damn.
The way he killed them was always the same. But aside from that, there was nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Alante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this anymore.
Okay.
Now get a muffler for your car.
Forget what I saw there.
Well, now now you've got me curious, York. But I guess we can finish this stuff a later time. All right, might as well, call HQ and tell them how we're progressing.
Yeah, let's call the Nebuchadnezzar and tell them to jack out.
Basically, yeah.
We'll tell them all this information out in the open. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll actually properly get back to the main story now. So see you then.
Yeah.
See ya.